Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today I wanted to take you guys on my first shop with me of the new year, and I actually am going to head to Ulta today. I want to see what they have new, particularly in the drugstore section, because that's a section I'm most interested in, and I always feel like the drugstore stuff is honestly way more fun and exciting to see than like the high-end stuff because it's affordable, and I mainly share affordable products and makeup and beauty here on my channel. So hoping to find some fun stuff today. And I also eventually want to go to just like the regular drugstore and see what they have. Sometimes they'll have the same stuff, but sometimes they'll have some different stuff at the drugstore. So I'm gonna head over to Ulta, hoping it's not too crowded because it is New Year's Day. It probably will be crowded though, but let's see what is new at Ulta this year and see what new makeup we can find.
Okay guys, so we are starting out at Ulta, and I saw they had this new Morphe palette called No Silent Nights. I'm assuming this came out around Christmas time, and it was more like some cool tone colors. It was really pretty. I also noticed that they got in store the Makeup by Ariel brushes, which I've heard good things about. This is the face set, and then they had the signature eyes set, which I believe was sold out in my store, but they did have the face set. So $48 for the brushes, eye brushes, and $60 for the face brushes. I have heard some people say really good things about these brushes, but I've never really I don't love Morphe brushes. They always feel a little bit scratchy. But they also had these little mini eyeshadow palettes from that same collection, and these were $13. Then Maybelline has this new launch called Vinyl Lippies Super Stay Ink, and there wasn't like that many colors. I guess a lot of them were sold out. NYX has this Epic Smoke Liner, and I believe this is new because I had not seen it before. So it says it blends out like an eyeshadow, so I guess it's kind of like a multi-purpose kind of thing. And then Morphe also had this new lavender eyeshadow palette, so they are just pumping out the collections, man. They also had this lip gloss trio, and all three of them were really sparkly. And then they had this radiant press highlighter, which was also this like very light lilac color. So I thought that was fun. It was called Glow Show Lavender Beam. And then they also had this like cream blush, which was purple, which I had never seen anything like that before. It's called the Blush Bomb. And then they also had a lavender brush set. So overall, I thought this was a pretty cute collection. Let me know what you guys think. And then I saw there is this new filter finish concealer from Revolution, or Makeup Revolution, formerly known as. And there didn't seem to be too many colors available. They also had this 2-in-1 pressed and loose powder. And then they had these new IRL whipped lip creams, which were really pretty. And they had some matching liners to go along with it. This is the lip definer. Of course, my favorite color was this really light pink one. This is always what I gravitate towards because I think this looks so pretty with a darker lip liner. So those were $7 and then $5 for the liners. And then they also had these two mini palettes. And then L'Oreal has this new line of face primers. So this one is a pore minimizer. They had a mattifying primer. This one was a redness primer and then a dullness primer. And then NYX had these matte liners, but there was only one left. I don't know why they were sold out like crazy, but e.l.f. has this Power Grip primer. I wish I could try this, but it has niacinamide in it, so I cannot because that breaks me out. You guys already know. And then I was excited to see that they had some of the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filters. They only had 2 shades, but I was still excited to see it in stores. And then they also had the luminous version of the e.l.f. putty bronzers. I have the regular one and I like it. I have not tried the luminous ones yet. So they had about 4 different shades. So let me know if you guys have tried the luminous version yet of these bronzers. Another new launch is this new L'Oreal telescopic lift, and I love the original telescopic. It's one of my favorite mascaras, so this definitely piqued my curiosity. And then there were some more new brushes from Morphe. They take up so much of the store, like it's kind of crazy how much Morphe is at Ulta. And they also have a store at my mall. I saw this really cool cake maker butt lifting serum from Truly. And I always am looking at their products because I think they're cool. I have used some of their products in the past. And they also had this new NYX foundation called Blur. Bear with me, Blur. And this says it's a medium coverage. It looked pretty interesting. Let me know if you guys have tried that one out. And then I saw Essence had this powder foundation, which you could also just use as a setting powder, but I saw reviews saying it smelled weird. I don't know. And then there's this new Brow Like a Boss brow gel with this little brush applicator from Essence. I also always like to see their new launches. This is their new highlighter. This is the shade Mesmerizing, and it's supposed to be like a very kind of natural glow, nothing too shimmery. And they also have this new Kiss by the Light illuminating powder, which looked nice. That was $5.99. This is their new Electric Glow lipstick, and it's that same kind of look as the Glimmer Glow. On to CVS, I went to one of my favorite locations because they completely redid the beauty section. It is so pretty and well lit. They have this whole like travel section and little goodies. I saw this Creme Shop Minnie Mouse sponge, and they just had like a bunch of random stuff in here, like this little heart keychain safety alarm, this mini Creme Shop watermelon hand cream, the Goli apple cider vinegar chewables. That's like a smaller version. We had a face razor kit, an eyebrow comb. So just like lots of cute little things in here. This cat eye brightening mask. And then moving over to the regular section, I saw they added in some new nail polishes, like Butter London is now at my CVS. These are definitely pricey. It's $12 per nail polish. And they also had some hand treatments as well, along with some like nail scrubbers. So lots of fun things here. And then this is another new nail brand called Nailtopia, and this is supposed to be like a more holistic nail polish, and even like the cap is biodegradable. So I thought this was pretty interesting. And they also had some like nail treatments like oils and stuff for your hands and your feet. They had avocado oil nail polish remover, and then a bunch of other treatments like a strengthener. So lots of new nail stuff that I was actually really surprised by that they had so many. And then this is the Physicians Formula Bread and Butter bronzer, which I had never seen before. But you guys, this was $17. I thought that was crazy. So, and there was only like 2 left, so I'm like, wow, people are actually like buying these. But this is another like version of their bronzer. And then they also had this new Breakfast Club themed face palette, which was cute. So they had 2 different versions, but the colors were the same in both. It was just like different collectible packaging. So I thought that was pretty cute. And then if you're a fan of the movie, that would be fun to collect. And then I also was looking at Flower Beauty because I just like their stuff and I wanted to see what the display looked like. So I was just looking around. There didn't seem to be anything new, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys an overview in case you hadn't seen Flower Beauty at CVS before. So they had lip masks and the flower pot blushes. They had the Light Illusion concealer, which I've also been finding at Marshall. There's also this brand Blossom, which I've seen before at Five Below. So basically everything has these little flowers in it. So I don't know if it's just like for aesthetic purposes, like if it actually really does anything, but of course it's like visually really cute. And when you see it, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. So they had these squeezable cuticle oils. They had different scented roll-on lip glosses, and they had like lip glosses in a tube with the flowers. So they also had top coats, cuticle remover, nail polish remover with the flowers. Really interesting. And they had this little set as well. And then this is another brand that was new called Luna Magic. Now, I believe this was in my BoxyCharm a time or two. Like, I remember getting these brushes, I believe. So they had these little quads. Nothing like really stood out to me as anything too great. Like, I thought this brush set was cute, but nothing really where I was like, oh, I really want that. But again, I'm just showing you guys anything new that I found. So they had these blushes actually were the thing that I was interested in. And these were $8. So they had a lot of different pretty colors. And the packaging was, you know, pretty basic, nothing too crazy. But I haven't heard too many people like talk about this brand. So, and then they also had some bronzers. And then these lipstick cases, which I feel like I've seen this case somewhere else, but I can't remember where. They had some matte lipsticks as well as some glosses. And then I saw this new display for Kimchi. I've heard of this brand before, like a couple times in the past, but this was a really big display. So I'm trying to show you guys everything. This palette though was $28, which is insane. There's no way I'm spending $28 on a drugstore eyeshadow palette. Like, to me, that just is insane. The packaging, of course, is really eye-catching. They had this Browly pencil, some lip liners. This was called Unicorn Mouth. I did not really understand the names of the products. It was just very, like, I guess, kitschy. I liked these two colors. And then they had this Rice Baby Cleanser. They also had this stage-proof matte setting spray. Then they had this highlighter, which was really cool because it was like in the shape of a heart, which was fun. These were really pretty. There was there was this liquid liner. And then they had these sparkle eyeshadows, which of course always get me excited because I love sparkly eyeshadows. Really weird names on these products, but I liked this pink glitter. And then I loved this white shimmery glitter. I just thought that was so fun. And then they also had cream shadows, but these were more just like a shimmer formula called Pâte de Crème. And then they had these duo shadows and then these like chunky glitter gels, which I've seen some people come out with before. This is a duo brow powder. And this is a lip mask. And then this is a wet gloss. They also had another gloss. And this one stood out to me the most. This gloss over gloss, this pink shade. Look how pretty this color is. And the shimmer, oh my goodness, so fun. Then I also saw they had this new Beauty Bakery display called Beauty Bakery Bite Size. So many new brands at CVS. It was really crazy. They had even more stuff than Ulta actually. So this is like a matte lippy, and then they had this jelly lip balm, which it was a little bit hard to see, but it looked like it had some fun glitter in there. This is a pinch of sugar lip scrub. They had 3 different flavors. We have some cute bronzers, highlighters, Snackaroons blush, this blending sponge with a little egg holder, and then the flower setting powder, and this really cute brush set that looked like little spoons. Revlon has a new foundation out. There wasn't honestly many shades, but this is the Skin Caring Illuminance Foundation. So lots of luminous foundations. I was curious how this would perform. And then they also had this kiss-proof lipstick called Color Stay Suede Ink. Those were all the shades. This is a new L'Oreal Color Riche. It's like a matte powdery kind of lipstick. You couldn't really see any of the shades, so there's that. And then Ardell had tons of new lashes, like this liner and lash duo. This new active lash with a flexible band. And then CoverGirl had some new items. This is a new clean powder, and it was talc and fragrance free, so I thought that was interesting. There was 2 shades. They also had these new little mini eyeshadows that are 4 pans that looked a lot like the Wet n Wild ones.
Hey guys, so obviously it is dark now because I've been filming through the night all day, and I decided to go to both Ulta and CVS because I thought that the CVS that is sort of by where I live, it's really big. They have like an amazing beauty section, so I figured I would go see what is new there and combine that with what I saw at Ulta. So let me know if you guys have been going to the drugstores recently or Ulta, if you found anything that interested you. There were definitely a few things I was interested in, but I did not buy anything because everything is like so pricey. I know the drugstore is always like that, especially CVS. Like you really need coupons to buy anything here. So a couple things that did catch my eye. And there was like a lot of stuff sold out at Ulta already. Like the stock was super low. The one thing that I really want, but I cannot find, is the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but in my shade. You guys saw I found 2 of the darker shades, which I definitely could use for like contouring, but I am hopefully gonna find that at Target, but Target's been sold out. So that is like the one thing that is super high on my list of things that I'm interested in to try out for beauty. And there was a lot of cool stuff. I was interested in that new Revlon foundation. I wanted to see how that would be, but honestly Revlon foundations can be a little what's the word, you never really know what you're gonna get. I've tried a lot of Revlon foundations because they send me PR and they're very like iffy, and also like these foundations can be like $15, and that's a lot to spend on a drugstore foundation. So anyways, let me know if you guys have been doing any new makeup shopping, or have you been cleaning out your collection? I know I've been doing that too. A comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore new makeup shop with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.